All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the cast. This is VR Master League. I'm Palidore and SirDimwi next to me here as we start off really quickly. Teams were antsy to get going, but that's okay. We were mostly done with the intro. So next time we'll get it through as the Cakers and Atlas are coming my way. Or your way, I should say. So yeet, ute, toot. Okay, nice name. We're getting started with the disc here in the mid lane. Will be a good short range leech shovel shuffle. Getting that one. And now off to the hands here of Archie, 404, getting stunned, knocked out. So error 404 on the punch as it goes back down to the bubble area. And then outside again, collected here by Shovel. He'll definitely try and shuffle it through the mid lane.
You know, that was I went to that multiple times. Last time I casted these teams, I don't know how many times I said Shovel was shoveling the disc. Good toss there, though. Yeet is going to come away with that one, send it away.
Well, to be fair, I went with shuffle. He shuffled the disc, but now I'm definitely not to use the shovel one too much.
It's the same pool. Close enough.
Yeah, maybe. There's only so many puns in the universe, but I'll come up with some more. Don't you worry. But nonetheless, the Cakers get the disc here. It's Jasper Woods, 58118, and going for a bottom ramp shot, or just perhaps a pass actually over to the hands, just beyond the reach, in fact, as it gets slung back to the mid lane where Jasper retains.
Jasper going to send this one across. Ooh, look at that interception there. Archie with a good read. Going to get that one sent out, but right there into the hands of Padman. And Padman going to forward that one up to Welsh Guy. Welsh Guy going to forward that one up to, who's that on the far side? I can't catch the name there. We'll zoom in. Who is that? That is Jasper.
Jasper, and he's going to zoom in for the disc. So is Ben. Call me Ben, and I will. But another one taken here by Archie 404. So to everyone in the stream, welcome to it. We have 3 casts here in a row for you. It will be Cakers and Atlas here happening right now, but we have Smash Dash and Team Gravity following that one, as well as wow, still calling him Backlash 1 in every 10 times. Phantoms and Quackheads just after that one. So got a few options, and right now just trying to find their offensive options are the Cakers.
An opportunity here. Jasper bringing that one in, does get it in. 2.5 minutes in, we have our first 2 on the board here. Between these 2 teams, Cakers going to take a 2-point lead.
All right, so a couple minutes, well, yeah, got that first goal. Just a good drive. They made that pass and got a fairly good just head-on play against the goalie, so worked out for them. Hello there to Man Toxic, Gunslinger, Wonder, Aiden, Schlart, and Chocolate, as well as Josh. Welcome. So El Jove has it stolen here, actually intercepted by Jasper. Jasper, another clear. He's had a couple good steals and clears. They're going through the mid lane now, and to the opposite side on the wall. A goal will be exposed if they get there first. They do, and they get it right back. So a shovel, though, gets it over there to the opposite side, and just a lot of ping-ponging at the moment here to start.
And I was also muted, so sorry about that. So they didn't hear me calling any of that.
Oh. Hi, so SirDimwi is in fact next to me, as you now.
I wasn't muted for the whole game. I had only temporarily muted because I needed to clear my replay folder because I'm a bad caster. But yeah,
that's okay.
No. So it was only for that call, that one there, that goal there, that beautiful goal there from Welsh. So you know what? They didn't hear me mess up the call either. So hey, there's a bonus.
You know what? That's a moral victory, but Archie with a much more tangible victory, getting the disc back here once and twice. Needs to get it through that third time, doesn't do so. Over to the Twitch, it's Mantoxy with a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much in the clutch. So Yeet Ute gets it through to the mid lane, bounces right back towards Archie. Archie, another quick fling, and that's going to bounce pretty close, but the barrier, unfortunately, acting as it does, which is to say, denies any attempt there at the goal.
Another clear here for the Cakers. They do have a player down here trying to chase it down. That's Jasper, but he can't get to it before Archie does. Gets a slap out, but he gets caught in the trap there. So not out of the zone just yet here for Atlas. But who is that? El Job. El Yabe is going to... good disruption there by El Yabe. El Job. As Archie's going to send that one away. But right in the hands there of Ben.
And through the hands of Jasper, where Yeats gets the disc. He'll just send it over to the wedge, retained here by Archie, trying to get those clears, but these teams kind of scrambling around, just trying to collect that. As you can see, the pileups trying to form here with the defense, just right up on the Atlas team. But meanwhile, in the mid lane will be taken by Padman, and he's a bad man, trying to get that disc right back off that steal.
No, Welsh got an opportunity, trying to take two of those defenders on by himself, but his team does come away with it. Welsh with another opportunity, goes for that shot, and that one's going to bounce wide, but two teammates there already ready to collect that one. Now Jasper coming away with it, but El Job get a stop on that one. Is that how that's pronounced, do you think? El Job?
Yeah, sure. I'll work with it.
So El Job, if you're watching this VOD, send me a PM after this if we're getting it right or wrong. Let me know so we know for the future.
Yeah. Well, typically, I mean, if it's a Spanish name, the J would be silent, but I don't really know. I just looks like Job to me. We'll go with that.
So you think the soft J, like I was saying before, El Yob or El Yobe?
Yeah, maybe. But who's to say? I would just. I feel like it's less silly to pronounce it the way we would as Americans. Because if we pronounce it a different way and we were wrong, we'd just be extra silly.
Ooh, look at that crosspass though. El Job on the left side here, gonna go for this one. Sends that one in for the two. Beautiful play there from Atlas. That's gonna get them their first two on the board here. Now it's only a 1-goal game. 3 minutes left to go here in round one. Either team can still walk away with this round one victory.
And yeah, it's a very close game, as we see among a lot of these newer teams in the league, of which there are in both regions, and not to mention, of course, the Oceania region that we've got with 6 teams as well. But we've seen a lot of that, tight competition. Everyone coming here, especially with that Quest release and getting to just know the personnel, know these teams. But we've seen some good even matches, and at the moment, very even, if nothing else, on the struggle with the brawls and the steals. It is just remaining that frantic pace. Very heavy-handed on the brawling and the defense here, just trying to constantly squeeze it through from side to side.
Yeah, and speaking from side to side, we're seeing a lot of these clears end up in the hands of the other team. We saw one that just ended up, I believe that was Call Me Ben on the back line. He sent that one in, and now right back in the hands of Alice here. Yeet. Gonna yeet that one out. Looking to get it through mid. Stuck at mid at the moment, and now off of the head there of a Welsh guy. He's going to send that one up. Jasper looking for that shot, but that one's going to go just wide. And now bounce out of the bubble. Archie going to send it away.
It would have been a very nice hit, but a tough shot just the same. Kind of fading back there and to the right a bit. So was going to be difficult, and no conversion on that. So instead, on the offense, maybe will now be Atlas. Shovel going to check. Has a little bit of time, but then gets checked right there by Call Me Ben. Diving out just as... Shovel had turned his head a bit, so caught him off guard, and that was a really nice defensive maneuver there, just to recognize that he had a small window of time to dive.
Small window it was, but now some more of this back and forth clearing. Both teams do it. It's like they're both prepped for. There's that criticism that don't play with the perma goalies, but you can also at certain levels of play. There's that tendency to get those extra clears out, and so it's maybe not the worst idea to have someone just always on that back line there, ready for those extra irregular clears. There's an opportunity here. Padman, what a stop there by Archie. He's going to send that one out.
That was a great grab from Archie 404. Definitely shutting down the connection on that attempt. So great work by him. You can see the Go Cakers in the chat there. A lot of highlighted messages coming through. But nonetheless, the Cakers are here on the offense. They are going to go, and they will get the goal this time around. It's a Welsh guy.
Look at where that disc goes in right there. And it dinged on the way in from the angle out here. How narrow That was a beautiful shot there from Welsh guy. That'll be the ice on the game here, 6-2. Now there will be 7 seconds on the board once we come out of the tubes. But the Cakers, excuse me, I might have called that backwards. But it's the Cakers coming out with the victory here in round 1, 6-2, and a good victory it was, especially after that last shot there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cakers coming out pretty strong here. That narrow win, and between both of these teams, uh, possession time not too much separation there, 53 to 47%, but kind of everywhere else, just 82% of the shots, which is to say 9-2 on the shots taken. A couple more assists for Cakers, and on the other hand, though, for Atlas, despite the fact they weren't able to get much of the scoring in, they still had some nice defense with 4 saves and 6 steals. So if they can just convert some of that over and turn the defense into offense, they'll have a much more successful second round, because obviously in the bubble, they can get it done. This was actually one of the cases from one of the teams I casted yesterday too, where it was just the defense was on point, but when it came to kind of positioning out for the offensive side of things, it was just a bit more of a task for them.
Yeah, no, I agree. Converting on those stops in the bubble, it's necessary to get victories, particularly as you're moving up the ladder. And it's one of those things I point out about when when you're talking about the top teams in the league, the top 5, top 10. That's one thing they can all do exceptionally well, is convert on turnovers, because that's going to be what gets you ahead ultimately in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of made it a point as well at the time there, just how you mentioned the deep goalies there, the perma goalies of sorts. And I think as teams get more experience and kind of figure out not only just the team skills and chemistry, but even just the individual side of things, where they can feel more confident in multiple roles. As time goes on, I think you will see those teams bringing up their goalies more to that midline and bow tie and things like that on offense.
Well, I definitely agree, because it becomes less and less as you're playing the better and better teams. They get a lot better at controlling the disc, even on clears. They're sending a clear out in a coordinated fashion where they're probably going to get their chain there before your backliner, who's playing all the way back in goal, is going to get there, and they're going to end up with that 2-on-1. So the team's definitely going to have to adjust as they play further in the league here, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it'll just be a matter of time there. Of course, Echo, there's so many different skills that you have to learn and adopt at just any given point and throughout. So, some people more propensity for the goalkeeping, the midfielding, the striking, and what have you, and they kind of stick very rigidly to those roles, which I think at first everyone does, because very few people can do just everything at once. Maybe like you expect to see. That was pretty close. Uh, Maybe like you'd expect to see from the teams who've been playing for a long time at the master ranks, right? Where there's really no one who has glaring weaknesses. They can all kind of rotate into different roles as they choose.
No, that's when when I'm talking about guys. That's one thing. Oh, an opportunity here there for Jasper. Jasper trying to go 1-on-4, takes a shot, and he manages to hit that one. Good for the 2. That's the first goal of the game. Minute 45 and going to the Cakers.
Yeah, that was a really nice hit actually from Jasper. Just had to really maneuver through all the defenders, kind of ducked and bobbed and weaved just enough to actually get the goal.
Yeah, it was a great move there, and I'm trying to remember what my thought was, but I got caught off there by that. Remind me, what were we discussing?
What we are discussing is a big save from Call Me Ben, and calling him amazing on the defense.
Yeah, what a stop there by Call Me Ben, but another opportunity. Ooh, good stop there. Padman is going to get the steal on that. They got a chain together for a moment. And a good chain there by Atlas to chase this one down. They do get to that one first. So they're back in possession here. Turning this one around is Atlas.
And you can see them spreading the floor a bit here now. The positioning and the calls were pretty good there. Just struggling to get through the defense. That said, a nice tap over. El Job couldn't get the goal, but still a rebound. It's going to be 3-on-3 in the goal, and a second attempt just denied by the rim this time, and back to the midfield it goes.
Now that backliner there pushing up. That is Yeet You on the backline. Gets that one sent back in. Unfortunately, there goes right in the hands of the goalie. Call me Ben. And that one's going to get sent out by Padman, and now the races are away. Teams are trying to get stacked up here. Who's going to get there first? It is Orange Team, Atlas. And although maybe losing a hand there for a moment, that's going to give Padman an opportunity, and he capitalizes on it, sends that one in for another two, and that's going to put the Cakers up by 4.
Yeah, so very, again, good start for them here. About, what, 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes into round 2, and the Cakers already getting close to that initial scoring output from round 1. Scored, 6, I believe. So they still have a lot of time to go here for Atlas, still needing to find themselves some points, as was also the case in round 1, where once it comes to the offensive side, this time they did have a couple good chances, but just couldn't convert. And that said, Welsh guy will have an opportunity as well, but couldn't get that one.
No, that was an open goal. Was sitting there wide open. He definitely wanted to take that shot. He took the shot, but it did go wide. But still in control of it is the Cakers, at least for a moment. Now turnover. El Job going to try to send that one through the tube. Does hit the lip, but makes its way in. Who's that? That's going to be Ben there on that back line. Get the grab there, but Archie looking at an empty net, going to shovel this one all the way down. Doesn't have the trajectory to get to the net, but maybe his teammate can get there first. He is under pressure. Now 3 players from Atlas all converging on that disc, and it's going to be Welsh guy coming over with that one, sending it back into the Atlas zone.
And shout out to Archie a bit there too on a couple different occasions, just in the right place, right time to get the disc. So was playing some nice defense and then played the lanes effectively. And shovel shuffle trying to play that lane as well. But Jasper will get the disc here, back for the Cakers. They're about halfway through the round. They got 4 points and they're trying to put up some more, but some rough bounces right off that corner post. We'll just get back into the midfield now, where a light boost coming in and actually tapping it through. So nice job by Shovel.
Yeah, that's Welsh guy on the far side there. Trying to send it through tube. Takes that awkward bounce. It's not going to be handled by Archie. Archie's going to forward that one through. Does have a teammate down. That is El Job. El Job maybe going to get a one-on-one. No, the defense was crowding in on him way too quickly. So he tries to send that one back. But unfortunately, not where he was looking to send it. Jasper's coming away with that one now. 3 players for the Cakers moving up here on offense, trying to regain control of the disc in that far side trap. Welsh does come away with it. Welsh sending that one up. Is out of the reach of the defender, but also out of the reach of his teammate there. And that one's going to get slapped out by the goalie.
And just the same will be slapped out through the midline. The boost, however, coming through very, very nicely for Atlas, but still getting there first. I think that's Call Me, and he gets a slap. But hey, right back to the hands of Atlas, and true to their name, they're just kind of going around the globe, back and forth between this arena and coast to coast.
Sent back towards mid. Good stun there. Good play by Padman on the back line. Stuns out that receiver before the receiver can even get the hand on the disc. And the Welsh guy, one good duck. Under pressure from behind. And I'd have to say probably a lack of communication there, as he did not respond whatsoever to Shovel being right on his backside. Now Shovel's going to shovel this one up to Archie. Another good stun there at mid. So the Cakers being very aggressive on their mid defense. A lot of stuns coming out, but maybe an opportunity here for Shovel. Shovel coming in one-on-one. Oh, it's going to ding off the bottom side of the post.
Yeah, so on a couple of those occasions, maybe just getting rid of the disc a little bit too hot. Definitely, it's one of those cases. The longer you go scoreless, oftentimes you're thinking about it more and more. So by the time you drive, you're just wanting the goal to go in so badly. Yeah, it makes it tough, but finally getting the stuff. It's Archie 404. They cut this lead here, just to 2 for the Cakers. So less than 3 minutes left, and right back in the reach.
Yeah, somewhat reminiscent of round 1. I remember it was 4-2. I remember saying there was about 3 or 4 minutes left on the clock. It was still either team's game, and again, we're in that position where it's just a 1-goal game. Either team can take this still with that much time on the clock. It's just a matter of who's going to make the fewest mistakes and who's going to be able to get it into the goal. Now maybe Jasper with an opportunity under pressure.
Ooh.
Jukes one player looking for that shot, but ultimately it gets that one stolen away and set back out to that trap.
He was trying to go for somewhat of a double duck, so really couldn't get all his ducks in a row, if you will. Got kind of denied on that second time, but we'll get the disc back here for the Cakers. 2 minutes. If they do score here, this will be a very nice buffer for them going into the final 2. So they're going to try pulling away there with a good pass. It's Padman, but actually just being denied by the midfield. defense. Archie trying to contest and doing a pretty good job of it as 3 players all pile up, but now they just need those stacks.
And moving out, they use a little bit of a boost there. They're trying to get their first. That is Eljo getting their first, but Padman and Jasper stacked up, got there to respond, sent it back out towards mid. Welsh going to get that unfortunate bounce, sends it all the way in. But Yeet not going to let that one through on the back line there. 1:36 to go. Back in the hands of Welsh. Welsh going for that long shot. Ooh, just wide, and then it takes the bounce off the cone there, so not going in. And now turning it around once more is Atlas, maybe.
A shot that with some nice confidence, just slightly off. But sticking on the side of the floor, bottom of the ramp will be taken here. Shovel coming away with a disc with a couple seconds to spare, and too much mustard on that pass over to the other side. So just straying into the hands here of Call Me Ben, who looks for the tunnel clear, and now bounces coming through. As well as some boosts, and well, yet again, it's Archie. I've definitely noticed he's been pretty good on getting these leeches and these little light boosts off of the opponents there in the midfield.
And then now Call Me Ben on that back line, sending that one through mid, trying to send it through mid, takes that bounce at mid. Padman coming away with that one, but Archie with the grab. Archie trying to force this one down there to Shovel Shuffle. Unfortunately, just a little high, and now a bit of it's going to be a tussle for it. And there is Archie 404 coming away with that big, picking up his own clear, and now going to walk this one in. Is he going to go for the one-on-one? He is, takes a shot and a stop by Ben as he gets stunned out, and then more stuns coming out. Big scrum in the bubble here, and another stun.
Oh no!
It's gonna get floated in. Jasper did get the steal, but unfortunately lost it. Looks like it may have gone off ahead, and it's gonna go in for the 2, and we are gonna go to overtime here in round 2.
That we are. First of all, fantastically clutch save from Colby Ben. And beyond that, from Archie, super impressive on Atlas's side of things. His positioning there has been pretty crucial. And although he didn't get the goal directly, he was just in that entire last 30 seconds or so. He did a few good, subtle things there to even get them the opportunity in the first place. So impressed with Archie's positioning. And impressed with the fact that we are going to OT here. 2 minutes on the clock, and off it goes. Atlas needing to fight for their 3rd round lives.
And that's going to be the Cakers getting their first. Jasper ducking one defender, trying to make some space here. Good moves there by Jasper to open that room up, but didn't get that pass off soon enough. That one's going to get headbutt away, and another stun. Still floating forward, but Yeet coming out of goal there to get the grab on that one. Now, situation, Cakers did take game 1. If Cakers win this overtime, this will be the end of the game. But if Atlas can score that first goal, Atlas will be forcing a round 3 here against Cakers. So still either team's game. Jasper sending that one forward, looking for that long shot, but Yeet is back there in the goal, getting the stop. I'm going to forward that one up.
Yeet toot, by the way. The Y isn't. That is to say.
Mistake.
That is to say the toot isn't silent, but Jasper Woods is going to get the clear, and the goal will be exposed there. If they can get a quick boost, they might have themselves an open goal, but just as I say that, it is covered, and nonetheless, Atlas are going to get there first regardless. So with less than 60 seconds here in OT, and the Cakers already up that first round, they're trying to close it out in 2, but they need to get rid of that. They need to find their passes, position out, and a perfect bounce actually getting over there to a Jasper, but he'll be stunned.
And Jasper getting stunned out. He did have that forward pass option, held on for just a moment too long. This one's going to bounce all the way back into the Caker zone. Very near the bubble now. A bit of a tussle for it, as that's going to be, can't tell who's coming away with it. Nobody ultimately is just going to get slapped out towards the bubble. We may go to a double overtime as Welsh guy just going to send this one all the way down. It's going to end up in the trench in the Atlas zone. Now let's see who can get there first. It is going to be Archie.
Yeah, 16 seconds, so not a lot of time to make something happen. Will just bounce right back into the bottom of the ramp. There is one goalie there, and for Cakers, that's Call Me Ben. And with 5 seconds left, it's just going to be one more heave. They have a small bit of time, but now as they fade back, unable to get it, so double OT it shall be.
Double OT it shall be. Yes, that first overtime, joust looked like both teams maybe scuffed it a little bit. Or both were maybe looking to play more defensively. So I'm curious to see how teams are going to come out for the second neutral joust.
Yeah, that's always one of the cases where, in a lot of occasions, you do see the OTs end rather abruptly. But in this case, we do have ourselves a double OT. The record, for anyone wondering, I believe, across VRML was 5 OTs. from what I do recall. It was I want to say Space Force Chaos perhaps in pre-season 1, but I'm only 50-50 on who. I know Space Force was one of the teams, but nonetheless, double OT here, and Welsh guy ducking with the disc and going to just find the steal. Actually, nice one from El Job.
That one gets cleared all the way down, and it's a player there from Atlas trying to pick that one up. The shovel shuffle does come away with it. Going to back this one up. Good back pass there. Good situation to back pass. Archie coming away with that one, sending that one down to El Job. El Job trying to track it down, but Padman is there first. Does get the send away, but bouncing now off of the bow tie. Pepper trying to send that one away. Excuse me, Jasper, not Pepper. And yeah, back into the bubble, so still a bit of a rumble for this one. Under a minute to go here. Shot opportunity going off the backboard. Oh. And Shovel Shuffle is going to hit that one in overtime, and that's going to send us to a round 3.
Well, there you go. So 6-4. Atlas gets it done. Shovel Shuffle completing it very, very much in a clutch situation. And yeah, right to the 3rd round we shall go. And chat, loving that one. Very nice.
And ooh, I got this. That was 6-4, right?
6-4 on the score. That's correct. But yeah, the 3rd round coming up here, and after this match as well, shall be Smash Dash and Team Gravity. Might get to a little bit of a late start here, given the double OT that just occurred. So we will be hopefully joining them after. Of course, if they start without us, they start without us. It's their call. Don't want to make people wait. And then following that, we also have Phantoms and Quackheads, just as the reminder. And if I'm able to, I'll also be squeezing by and locally recording Outlaws versus Turbo, as my internet is still a little bit funky to the point that I can cast, but I cannot stream. So I will get the other matches recorded as I'm able. But yes, that's what we have coming up. And furthermore, we have a 3rd round coming up.
Yes, we do. Countdown has started for round 3 here between Atlas and the Cakers. Both teams about to launch out of the tubes here. You can see that countdown 2, 1, and away the teams go.
All right, 10 minutes in this best of 3 3rd round. So for our, all the marbles here is the first launch will be taken by Welsh guy. Welsh getting stunned as Archie flies by and gets the clear to the midfield.
Yeah, almost going to take that bounce off the key block there. Jasper coming away with that one. Jasper trying to send this one up. Takes that bounce off of the bow tie. Goalie coming out to play it. Doesn't get the hand on it. Welsh maybe with an opportunity here. Looking at a lot of defenders. Walking this one up. Takes a shot. And he just planted in for the 2. And that's our fastest goal of any of these rounds thus far. 27 seconds in. And Welsh guy putting that one in for 2. Sorry, go ahead.
Might be a good sign here for the Cakers. Now, they have been the more frequent scores across the round. Of course, that late comeback there from Atlas in the 2nd round did buy them the OT, the double OT, some clutch plays all around as a very, very speedy stack. Nearly gets a steal on that one, and actually they still might yet. So there it is from Jasper. He's going to take an immediate shot, perhaps. Will actually ricochet back right to the awaiting hands, but no, the defense cut off. So dangerously close, but Atlas maybe a chance at offense if they get the stacks.
Yeah, that's Call Me Ben coming out of goal there to play that one in the Caker zone. No Atlas players until that moment. No Atlas players were in the zone. Though Archie playing the back line there, going to stop that one from going in. El Job now walking this one up. Has some space to work with for a moment. Looking for a pass option. Didn't have any, so he ends up getting stunned out. And a turnover there. Jasper coming out with that one, setting it through that tube. And the teams looking to stack up there. You've got a good stack there from Atlas, so they're going to be the first team to get there first. Not overshooting that one. And now turning it around one more time. He's trying to, as it takes some unfortunate bounces there to keep it in the zone.
Yeah, the Atlas team there, they did a pretty good job at first getting, hold on, the shot, getting the stack going and getting that together. And just needing to do a little bit more of that, perhaps. So the thing is that this is a very clear-heavy game, obviously, going back and forth on just side to side with all these clears through the tunnel, through mid lane. So if that's the type of style, then definitely it encourages even more as some interesting interactions go through. So hold on, getting some traction on the goal for the 2. Shuffle.
See the angle angle on that shot as well. That was a nice shot there from Shovel Shuffle. That's a hard one for the goalie to stop, particularly being that far down in the goal. That was a great shot from Shovel. Takes advantage of the open space there on the goal and gets that one in for the 2. That's going to tie it up here, 2.5 into round 3.
Indeed, and just to finish off the thought I was saying too, though, if it is a very clear heavy game, definitely very much more conducive to the frequent boosts. So, however, if you're not going for the boost and you're applying that kind of meta where, you're just more spaced out and things like that, then you want to prioritize the passes. So it depends what you're going for. But in this game, given that it's as clear heavy as it is, it would be good to link up for the stacks a lot more.
And I absolutely agree with that, especially as you noted. I mean, it's a very clear, heavy game between the two teams. And, ooh, good interception there by Archie, though he misplays it for a moment, and then that gives the defense enough time to catch up there. Trying to send that one out, but Yeet Shoots, whose name I've been saying wrong this entire game, is there on the back line now. Another backliner, Call Me Ben, sending that one away. This one actually going to get cleared out. Is anyone there to get the grab? No, out of the reach there of now I'm having trouble saying it. You toots.
Just say yeet. Just go with yeet. That'll work. 4 letters and yeah, no problem. But over there, well, there's yeet with the ute right to mid, but taken back by Padman and up high there, trying to look for that pass, and will fortunately bounce actually to Jasper. So either way, good look, good positioning, couldn't get the goal. However.
Yeah, it was an ambitious shot. It does go wide. It's going to bounce out of the bubble, and that's going to be Archie coming over with that one, setting this one down. They do have a stack ready to chase it. Good coordination there by Atlas. Unfortunately, they missed the target by just a skosh. Padman is going to send that one away, all the way down. Now Jasper looking at empty net, going to take a shot. He has the angle, and he hits it 22 meters out. Jasper is going to get that one in for the 3, and that's going to take the Cakers lead here up 5-2. With still some time left on the clock, just over halfway.
Take the cake, huh? Cakers, yeah. 5-2. Is that the first 3 of this match so far? I want to say. I think it's been all 2s
I believe so,
up
yes.
until now. So that was a great hit to capitalize on the open goal.
And that's Shovel Shuffle getting the grab on it, but only for a moment. He's going to get sent out. Padman trying to send that one out, but it hits that the bow tie block there. Now Jasper coming over with that one, trying to get it through the tube, gets it caught in the trap, and Archie's going to get there with the grab.
And Illuminate asking why we don't have the 1 round credited to Atlas. We'll get that fixed on the overlay shortly. But yes, this is indeed the
that was there the whole time.
3rd round. And as you can see, it was there the whole time, as Dimwi says. And now Call Me Ben takes the disc away and is going to go for another passing play. Again, missing the first player, but the second player getting there, but then getting caught off guard by Archie.
That's a good clear out of the reach of the defender there. It's going to get all the way down out of the reach of 2 defenders. Now in the trench here, under pressure. That's a good steal there by Shovel. Shovel looking at a one-on-one with the goalie. He's going to be able to get this one in. Going for the shot. Takes the shot, and he hits it, and that's going to be now a 1-point game. And that's that 3-pointer there for the Cakers, paying dividends right now as they maintain that lead despite that goal.
Yeah, so 4 minutes left. Just the narrowest of leads. Do have Team Gravity and Smash Dash playing now, and I was informed in the chat that they could not wait to start. We do have invites, so we could technically join them in progress after this, but just a little update on that. That game is ongoing and has started indeed, as we will also have the stream between Phantoms and Quackheads provided that they wait. But look at the great grab here from Shovel Shuffle. That said, it's still another attempt by Welsh Guy, getting the disc right back.
Yeah, it's looking for a pass across there. No one there to receive it. And some funny activity there coming from that. But yeah, that's going to be Jasper on the far side. Jasper looking to take a shot. Very ambitious shot, particularly with the goalie in the goal. But it's going to go under, now handled by Welsh Guy. Welsh Guy on the back line. Under a lot of pressure there. Somehow gets that pass off. So maybe an opportunity here for Jasper. Jasper coming out, taking a shot, and he hits it 5 meters out. Good for the 2. And that's going to re-extend the Cakers lead back to 3.
Yeah, good job there. Good discipline from Jasper to just remain on the barrier and not piling up with his teammate there. And that's exactly what you need to do when you see your teammate may have a chance at the disc. And if you just want to position out for the pass instead, that's often a good thing. And again, dependent on your meta if you're going for more stack heavy or pass heavy. But in that particular case, just recognizing, okay, instead of getting caught up in piles and brawls, I'm going to wait here, see if my teammate gets the disc. Looks like he has a chance. And once he does, I'm going to call for that pass, get the goal, just like Archie 404 does on this end of the floor. It's a 1-point game again.
Yeah, solid. I can't say it. Solid shot, and I mean, there's a player named Solid Shot. You think I'd have an easy enough time saying it? A solid shot there from Archie, sending that one in underhanded. Good for the 2, and we're back to a 1-point game. So still, I mean, that's the importance of if you can get a 3. I mean, it's still paying dividends as the Cakers have yet to relent on this lead, despite the fact there have been 2 Atlas goals since that 3 was scored. Cross pass there, looking for El Job, just out of reach. El Job trying to track it down. Good play there by Jasper for a moment. Archie trying to come away with it. Some activity there on the floor, still scrumming for it as Jasper trying to clear it up, but going to go up to the ceiling now.
Yeah, and see, that's exactly what I was referring to there, just with the pile-ups and at those moments where you see, okay, the disc is loose, but if you have 3, 4, 5 people all going for it at once, it's basically a 50-50 on who actually comes away with it most times, because there's just so many stuns and brawls and unpredictability that it really just becomes kind of a gamble almost, who's going to come away with a disc. So positioning out on those opportunities and trying not to pile up so much, those are what will generally work in, controlling the flow, the ebb and flow there of Echo Arena and finding those passes.
And Welsh, good flow here. They got a 2-on-1 against the goalie. Are they going to be able to capitalize on it? They do. Welsh guy going to send that one in. That is an 8-meter 2 there. Check the board. 8-meter 2. Fabled 8-meter 2, but it is a 2, and that's going to re-extend the lead to 3 here with just a minute to go for Atlas.
Yeah, just barely squeezed that one through. I mean, it was almost a 3. Almost. But they are ahead by a 3. And with less than a minute remaining, now it's just going to be priority here to just not be scored on. At least not by the 3-pointers on Caker's side. So if they just stick back there in the goal, and at the very, very worst, force Atlas here to shoot a 2, they should be good for the remainder of this round to take it.
Absolutely, and now that's Jasper coming away with that one. Trying to send it through that tube, not quite out, so right back in the hands of Archie. 30 seconds to go. They need a 3 here, Atlas, if they want to stay in it. Shuffle, going for that shot, but that's going to ding off the top side of the goal. And now Welsh guy coming away with that one does not quite getting the clear. Still in their zone here. They're trying desperately to get it out, but only 15 seconds to go here. If they could just disrupt for a little bit longer, if he can get the clear, not quite. So now still an opportunity. El Job sending this one in 8 seconds to go. That's going to be tracked down by Welsh guy. Welsh guy under pressure there. Does trying to send it away, but with 5 seconds to go, that may just be the end of round 3. Going to the Cakers 9-6.
There you go. So 9-6, Cakers side in 3 rounds, as Dimwi mentioned there. Big games, certainly from Welsh with 8 points, Jasper with 9, Padman with 2. 2 assists and 3 saves for Call Me Ben there. Over on Atlas's side, 6 points for Shovel. That was 4 for Archie. Job with 2. 4 saves for Yeet. So very nice job on their part. We're not going to stick around here too long, that being said, because Team Gravity and a Smash Dash was scheduled to start 9 minutes ago, and it already did start, as I was informed, I believe. So either or, we're going to get into that game here right quick. So BRB stream. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. See, that was mighty quick, wasn't it? Told you, we're good. So starting here, and actually pleasantly surprised, looks like they did indeed wait here. Smash Dash and Team Gravity, that is. So we haven't started. We're good to go. We got the full game up ahead, and we're just about ready. Once again, Palidore here, joined by SirDimwi. And for you guys on the stream, welcome back, and thanks for sticking around. See the viewers continuing to pop up here. And following our last game there between Atlas and the Cakers, and now we have ourselves some high caliber teams that we know from season 1 in Smash Dash, Team Gravity, and as well as Phantoms and Quackheads following this match.
A good matchup here, the Smash Dash versus Team Gravity. I know they played in the past, but I didn't look it up, and I wanted to be surprised. So no stats for anybody on their histories playing against each other as we go into this one between these two teams. Team's about ready to go here. One of them did ready up. And yeah, so Smash Dash there on orange on the left side. That's going to be Sendo, Target, Shripu, Dej, and Slin. And then Team Gravity here on the right in blue with Al Pacino, Viatrex, Simon, and Lowrider.
And hearing there in the open comm, someone mentioning they had audio problems, so might be a little bit of a delayed start, in fact, actually. But in the meantime, want to give a quick shout out and thanks to everyone in the chat there as well. We had, again, Mantoxy subscribing with Prime a while ago, and we had Gunslinger's a Gunslinger with 20 bits there, and 300 bits also from Mantoxy a couple minutes ago. So thank you very much for that.
It's greatly appreciated.
And you see Z-Nanny in there in the chat now. Creamy Sody. I can use some Sody right now. And Shadow D saying, Pally never lies. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm wrong, but I don't lie, at least. And Sputnik Cobra, a fellow VRML caster with the subscription as well, Twitch Prime, 3 months. Thank you so much, in the clutch.
Thank you, Spot.
All right, so
go ahead.
Sorry, was tempting to get me a drink there, but yes, we'll be 10. Well, let's see, 10 minutes delayed a bit. Appreciate these teams for waiting. I was under the impression that they weren't, but I think they thought the last match was in round 2 as opposed to round 3, perhaps. So, yeah, they did wait for us, and I'm sure everyone at home excited to see that.
I know, I'm excited to see Team Gravity play again and Smash Dash. Smash Dash actually. There's a play of theirs. It's a highlight I've been sharing around because it perfectly. It's a play I call a lot of us call the Chainbreaker, just as a general term for a play you set up, whether it's on the launch or when you just recovered the disc in your own zone. You kind of set up in a simple square, or a square-like formation, and just pass it around. If there's that aggressive chain you're playing against and you want to break that up before trying to attack through mid. You kind of set up in that 4-man, really simple geometric shape there up at the top or down at the bottom. Pass it around, trying to get that chain off their link, get them separated, and then move up. And Smash Dash executed that exact play in such a simple yet effective and easy to see way in one of their highlights that I've been sharing it around to a lot of teams, saying this is how you do a chain breaker. So they're definitely a team that knows what they're doing.
And that applies for so many of these teams at the top level, and especially in this region more than anything else. So there it already goes with the headbutt, the very quick joust, the stacks coming in. Very hot here for Team Gravity, right on the trail, but Street Boo in the back line. Less quick there, just had to wait for the disc to come to them instead. But as I say that, just look at the end-to-end speed that we see from Gravity here.
Ooh, shot there. That was going to hit. Slin, 28 meters out in the trap, 18 meters a second. Good for a 3. That's a first goal of the game in 25 seconds in.
My goodness. Slin with the high confidence, easy shot. And I say that in the context of when it's Slin, it's it. The pros make it look easy, don't they?
They certainly do. Is Al Pacino going to send that one to that right tube, looking for Lowrider. Lowrider sending it across the Viatrex. Viatrex going to go through the tube. Look at that disc movement. They're already deep now into the Smash Dash zone. Simon maybe getting a one-on-one against goalie. He does, and he gets that one in for the tube. And that's a quick answer there from Team Gravity. 16 seconds for the tube.
Yeah, that great move there from Simon. You saw he drove it in right on the goalie, but threw in a little hesitation up. Not the traditional, maybe the pump fakes that you normally expect and the trickiness with that. He wound it up, acted like he was going to shoot it, kind of slowed down halfway through the release. and then he let it loose in the perfect spot. So Simon showing why he is such a talented offensive player. Viatrex showing why he is such a tremendous midline player, defensive player. He does that just so consistently.
Good passing here by Gravity. Some great defense, though. Although it's not good enough. Low rider to Simon. Simon going to get that one in on the backside of the goal. Good for another 2. And that's going to give Gravity their first lead in this one, 4-3.
Yeah, so after being caught off guard perhaps a bit by Slin's 3-point bomb from that corner, just some back-to-back scores from Simon to undo the damage and stabilize Team Gravity here. Not that they are a team that typically needs it too much, given that we're talking about the back-to-back champions here in VRML from pre-season 1 and then season 1.
Yeah, and if you wanna see the proof for yourself, you can go to the Echopedia and check out the champions page. There's links to the brackets and all that stuff if you want to check out some Echo history. As this one's gonna get sent out that far side tube, right tube before Gravity. Gravity trying to chase it down. Slim though with the hands gonna get there first and just send this one away. Trying to get it through mid, but now stuck in mid. Although that chain there. Look at that empty net though. Shot! Simon. Gonna send that one in for the 3. I almost missed it. Wow.
Well, Simon definitely did not. Look at that. That disc was dead center planted into the goal. And that's 3 in a row. So Simon showing the one-on-one play to open up the game for his team. That hesitation move. Then he got the assist at the backboard area. And then he got the 3. So a little bit of everything thrown into the spicy mix that is Simon's offensive game.
Sendo, look at that cross pass there to Slin. I believe that was Dej on the other side, and then it's gonna miss the target. Al Pacino coming away with that one, sending it in, and look at that chain there. Simon a lowrider, but Simon's shot bounces off the head of lowrider. Lowrider trying to take that one, but then the bounce is there, gonna put it right there in the hands of Dej. And Dej, I love referencing. Dej is definitely one of the funniest players to play with in a pub. So if you ever happen to find him in a pub, look forward to some laughter there.
Oh yeah, a lot of great personalities for sure, and definitely shout out to him. In fact, if my memory serves, hold on, the pass gets served. It's Sendo right down the line, and dead center of the goal as well, just about. And Sendo assisted by Dej. I just wanted to point out, Dej, I do believe the one who won that extremely close match between Smash Dash and Vertigo on the 2nd of July, and that was a 3-round thriller, and it was a Dej shot there at the very end on an open goal that got the win.
Ooh, look at the speed of that stack though. Slim going to get the stun, force the turnover. Well, at least the disruption is now it's going to be handled there by Simon. Simon gets stunned out, but not before he gets a pass across the low rider. Now going back to Al Pacino on that back line. Viatrex down on the front, the 4 line. That's not a real word. As a Simon getting that pass there from Viatrex. Viatrex going back to Al Pacino. And look at the quick passing here. They're making it very hard for that stack. That was a dirty pass. That was a great pass.
I can't tell if that was intended for the wedge pass or it was actually an intended barrier pass, but either or, that's the main thing as going down main streets, just missing the goal. They'll still have a chance if they just can collect themselves. A very nice handoff there. Oh, and gets it in. That's Sendo target off the head or hands of Simon, and it will tie it up. So unconventional, maybe not intentional, but you know what? It got them the tie.
It was definitely off the head of Simon. I watched it bounce in off of Simon's head there. You can see it right off the cranium. And that was a great shot there from Sendo, and that's going to tie it up. 4.5 minutes to go here in round 1. 7-7, both these teams. And that's going to be Simon on this near side tube, trying to juke out that chain. He does. Sends that one across to Viatrex. Viatrex now has a little bit of room to work with, but not before that player with the boost getting near him. But good movement here by Gravity. No surprise. Simon sending this one up to Viatrex. Ooh, just barely missing. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Simon, his own rebound, slaps it perfectly right into the goal. Now, again, a near save situation, so Street Boo taking away the credit technically, but it will still be 2 points for Team Gravity here, courtesy of Simon, and less courteous on the crash. Unfortunate.
Yeah, you can see Dej never made it back to the... He's already back in, but he never made it back to the locker room there. But no time lost. He's already back in, and his team is in control. So as long as he gets back quick enough, I see him on the minimap there. He's already back to mid, so he is here to play. Look at that. Dage getting this. Uh-oh. That was some, oh my. What? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
A little bit of that echo dubstep that we see on very rare occasion. Interesting. Wonder if there's any correlation with Dage there, as that's going to be very close, but not on. No, that you just had to hold your breath on that one, even off the barrier bounce. I was thinking maybe. That said, they got the pass up to Ness, but saved by Sendo, just turning around right in time for the grab, for the clear, for the boost, for the shots, and the barely near miss on that one. That's tough because that would have been a basically season highlight worthy almost play. That was end to end.
Yeah, that was really something. But Vajic's, the stop there by Dage. Dage now having some trouble with handling the disc, so he's going to send that one across to Slim, but Slim's going to get stunned out there. And now that's Lowrider coming away with that one. Lowrider going to cross it up to Vajic's. Vajic's looking for that long shot. Does miss the hands of the goalie, but the goalie is open. Simon takes a shot, and he's going to hit that plant that went in for the 3 at 12 meters out, and that's good enough to extend the gravity lead by 5.
And for Smash Dash there, that's definitely one of those plays you wish you could take back, where they had, again, that great save there by Sendo, and then the clear, the boost, and just because had they hit that, the score would be a much different situation, just mentally speaking. With 2 minutes left, I mean, having it turn around into a deep score for Gravity instead, that's just extremely unfortunate for Smash Dash, who's otherwise came out pretty hot in this round, looking great.
No, they absolutely did. At minute 45 on the clock, a nice cross pass there to Lowrider off the ceiling. Lowrider getting this one through the tube, the slot in the tube. And now the chain is down, and that one's going to go in. Al Pacino sending that one in for the 2. And that's going to extend that lead to 7 now for Team Gravity, just running away with it.
Yeah, really not wasting too much time at all in that whole series, getting to the front line fast. And Al Pacino, who, despite the fact that he is typically more of a backline player for Team Gravity, he is typically going to be the one who gets the resets, or he'll be getting some assists, and he'll definitely be getting some saves in any given game. But as I just mentioned in that previous stream, actually, between Atlas and Cakers, at this level, just there is no player in either of these teams who have these glaring weaknesses or are not capable of rotating, into the midfield or into the back line or into the goal or into the striking capacity if they need to.
Speaking of striking, that defense, Simon not going to let that one get in. And I did see something like Kevon in chat say, or Kevin G say, I don't get how they can make those passes so smoothly. It's crazy. And I agree, but that's time and practice, man. The longer you're in it, these guys have been playing for years, literally years. And this is the payoff, the smoothness with these passes, how quickly they are, how well they communicate. Simon with an opportunity. Oh, that one hurts.
Street Boot almost getting a save. Talk about Al Pacino on the other end and how great he is inside the goal. Street Boot just the same for Smash Dash. Meanwhile, Simon, though, he's had 4-6 points? I'm not even sure at this point. He's had multiple goals taken away. So despite the fact that he's still well on ahead with the 10 points credited on his team, he has more like 14 or 16 at this point, I believe. Well, and Slid, I believe, will always make those shots at the last second. Now, it won't count much towards the credit in winning this round, but you know what? That's still something to take away into round 2, as this first one finishes 16-10, favoring Team Gravity.
Yeah, and that's, don't play to the whistle. That's the saying. Play to the whistle. Don't hesitate. This is a competitive game. You play point to point. You don't play with regard to what the score is. I mean, you might adjust your strategies based on that, but just because you're in the lead, don't slow down. Just because you're well behind, don't slow down. Play to the whistle. You're down by 6. Let's say you're down by 18. You have a shot at the goal with 5 seconds left. Take the shot. Take the shot every single time, because that one time you hesitate because you think maybe you don't need to. That's going to be the one time that it comes back to bite you. You realize, I wasn't paying attention to the score. We were actually down by 2, and I had an open 3 that I hesitated on. Play to the whistle every single time.
Yeah, absolutely. And These teams are definitely two who will play to the whistle, and they'll play until they can't score no more. Rest assured. And yeah, just to again address the chat real quick, because I always feel bad when I miss it. You see Sputnik earlier on just saying Smash Dash, one of his favorite long-standing teams in the league. Definitely Sendo Target being there all the way through. A lot of roster rotations for Smash, but the constant for sure being Sendo there. And they're always a fun team to watch, no doubt. Same with Team Gravity, and to address that point from Kevin as well. Yes, hold on, that deep shot will just result in a collection and a send-in by Sendo, and no, not a problem for the walk and goal.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway.
Yeah, and back to the point there of Kevin, and also Hunavelli. Just these shout out to Hunavelli from Wombo Combo, one of the veteran players returning here to Echo after a long hiatus, at least to my knowledge. But yes, the passing game, just it's all about moving with a purpose. And you know what, Team Gravity, they do just that. That said, Sendo cuts it off. But you'll notice for teams like Gravity and any high chemistry teams in this league, anytime they're moving into the bubble, it's only because they already have their next 1 to 2 passes in mind. That is the big key thing. If they don't like their angles, they don't have the numbers, they'll back pass it out, they'll reset and find their positioning. But if they're dragging that disc into the bubble, it's because they already know where that next pass needs to be.
Orange throws it way downfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a matter of time and a really quick slap back into the midline. Not sure what happened there, but they will lose the disc as a result. That said, they're going to make it up with the speed, which is another running theme of the streams as of late, and even as of the last one, where you see an unforced error there, sure, but Smash Dash was so fast and immediately looking for that stack that they still got it back at least for a few moments.
What a pick! It's headed back downfield. What a pick! Blue catches the enemy pass.
Oh! Dimwi, are you muted?
Oh my goodness.
Dimwi was muted, but he was saying a lot of good things, rest assured. As we launch out here, we're going to get the Al Pacino with the disc. Yeah, Dimwi was talking, don't worry. He's always talking, rest assured.
Yeah. No, right now I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not talking as much as usual.
Anyone who's watched these enough knows that I've done that a good handful of times, even as of fairly recently, so don't worry about it. It happens nonetheless. Viatrex will get the disc here, going to back that out to Al Pacino. Al Pacino going over left side to Simon, and Simon couldn't find that goal.
Reaper with a good grab there on that. I couldn't tell if it was a shot or a cross attempt, just the angle I had with the camera there. But now, Lowrider going to the back pass there to Al Pacino. Al Pacino going to back it in the front. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, Dej. I did not. That was so far downfield, I wasn't fast enough to catch it. That was Dej, 23 meters out off the backboard. Good for the 3, and that's going to put Smash Dash up by 7 here. And, yeah, apologies to Dej.
Dej, the Sage, on the offense, gets the 7 points. What a great start to this second round for Smash Dash. This is, for a while there in round 1, especially for Team Gravity and Simon's end, I mean, it was just a absolute barrage of points, especially in the latter few minutes of that round, kind of building that lead. But now held to 0. That's right, 0 points, almost halfway through. Now that is probably going to change here, knowing Gravity. They can't be held scoreless for too long, but the shot too strong.
Another thing I want to point out is as the stream was watching, I was on Vitrex for a moment there in the tube. And you saw the camera kept tilting left and right and left and right. And that was Vitrex. That's keeping your head on a swivel, always checking your surroundings. Even if you think you're clear, keep checking, because that stack can sneak up on you. Vitrex do that. That's why the camera was panning like that. And it's another lesson that you can definitely learn from and take forward. Is a good pass there. Ooh, pass up, but the read there by SirDimwi going to send it away.
You know, that's why Viatrex is the fantastic midline defender, which we can call him out for. His awareness, just like the goal, very aware of its one-on-one opportunity, actually 2-on-1 in fact. So Slyn, no hesitation on taking that numbers advantage. It's 9 points here for Smash Dash.
Yeah, it's not often you see Gravity being held to a shutout in a round, and but Smash Dash is doing it right now, over halfway through, 5.5 in, 4.5 to go, 9-0. That is a minimum of 3 goals as we get a restart here. Presumably it's Smash Dash looking for the restart as Gravity's already readied back up, I think. But yeah.
I know, yeah, maybe some more connection issues, or yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is exactly here, but nonetheless, we're going to continue following this game. Smash Dash having a highly successful second round, as we mentioned. It was Team Gravity taking the first one, led by Simon, who, again, he had technically credited 10 points or so in round 1, but he had 2 or 3 different shots going off a goalie heads and hands, so being, credit being taken away, but he was the hot hand. But thus far, Gravity needs to find any hand, for that matter, to get their first goal finally.
Yeah, this is very uncharacteristic of Gravity. I think it's speaking volumes to Smash Dash's adjustments between Season 1 and Season 2. I mean, it's hard for any team to take a round over Gravity, and Smash Dash is really looking to do that here as they are up 9-0. With still 4.5 to go here in round 1. Now, Gravity is one of those teams. They can come back very quickly. They are not out of it. Smash Dash knows Gravity's not out of it. Gravity knows Gravity's not out of it.
Yeah.
At any moment, Gravity can start running up that score. And, this effectively working as a timeout may give Gravity that moment to catch their breath, talk about the adjustments they need to make, and make those adjustments, and maybe come back for the second half of round 2 here.
Yeah, that's definitely the goal, and something, as you said, is not unexpected from anyone involved in this private match right now. I think everyone is, they know what Gravity is capable of. They've been doing it for too long, and they've been, just dominant. That said, Smash Dash, as Sputnik Cobra mentioned in the chat earlier, I mean, still very long-time team, great players all around, and we're talking about, just an immense level of talent across this entire match, player to player. But yeah, we even saw in the first round, though, with Team Gravity. It was a pretty close game a lot of the way through, and then it was only in the last few minutes where Team Gravity started actually getting separation.
Maybe going to see another restart?
There we go, yeah. So that happened, and we're still continuing on with this intermission, and again, scheduled after this match, we still do have, presuming that they wait around and we do get our invites, we will have Quackheads and Phantoms at the ready. Was planning on doing Turbo versus Outlaws, if possible, on a local recording, although I haven't actually got comms from the teams in Discord. Have pinged them, so if you happen to be watching this and you're from either Turbo or Outlaws and you guys do want to wait, let me know. If not, no obligation. Go right ahead. But
just a few minutes ago, I got a PM that my comms are still not coming through. I'm seeing them coming through. As far as Palidore can tell, they're coming through. I'm seeing it coming through. If y'all can hear me, somebody verify for me, because there might be.
I can hear you on the stream.
Okay, all right, that's all right. I thought so. Okay,
you're good. Maybe the other person just lagging behind or just trolling you. Either way, they're both fun.
I don't think it was a troll, but maybe a little bit, or maybe I noticed it a little too late. Maybe it was sent before I turned it off and I just didn't realize.
Well, either way, sending here to Lowrider. Lowrider backing it up to midline, and Al Pacino, there he is, trying to find that assist, but here's that positioning we were talking about. You see that from, look at that, Team Gravity. Lowrider getting the goal, but you see, by the time Al Pacino made that first entry pass, they already knew, like the next player knew where the next 2 passes were going, and so on and so forth. And, a third receiver, the third guy who caught that disc, he immediately knew where the next two potential passes would go. So that's the thing. When they're moving in that bubble, they have options and they know what they are and where they are.
And now Sendo in the tube, and also notable, that was Gravity's first goal in the round. Right after that, the restart there for the issues, whatever issues were going on, Team Gravity come out and score almost immediately. So that's what Smash Dash got to watch out for.
We'll get the timeout thing wiped off the overlay too in just a second here as Al Pacino goes over to the right side.
Now, was never there.
And will be taken away by the wedge. Instead here, Simon. Simon getting stunned out by Slin, so Slin needs to spread that floor, and Dage as well, looking for that passing opportunity. You can see Sendo taking position near the boot, but too strong in that pass, and the defense did a pretty good job to really pressure them hard and cut that one off as the quickly on the boost, retreating into the goal was Sendo and Street Boo, and taking it away was Dage.
Yeah, Dage getting a good clear out, although it's going to get caught in the trap. Look at the, I don't know if anyone noticed that chain was ready to go deep, but then it took that extra bounce, so they very quickly audibled. But 2:23 here, Gravity still down by 7. This pass up to the far side, sealing there. Simon got across there to Vitrax. Vitrax, though, that one's going to get stopped by Street Boo, and another clear out here for Smash Dash.
And the boost from Team Gravity, but the punch from Smash Dash and Street Boo Slin, they have an open goal but couldn't get it to go, so that would have been very, very big for them to just secure this round. Potentially would have put them up into 12-2 lead, but at the moment, one more crash, unfortunately, so Dage continuing to have some connection issues, it would seem. Meanwhile, Lowrider from that low position has it taken away by Street, but right back again to Lowrider and goes for the goal. And 9-4, still a little bit of time here as Dage does get back into the game as well.
Yeah, it was a great stop there by was that Street Boo in goal, I think. Whoever it was, I shouldn't do that. It was by the goalie. Great stop, but then, yeah, another opportunity there by Lowrider. And, yeah, it's now a 5-point game. Still a minute 15 to go here, and round 2 is, Dage trying to get that slap on, but it's just going to go wide now in the hands of Vitrax. Minute 10, still down by 5 is Gravity, trying to make something happen here to end this 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 minute to do it, and every possession very much key. That shot would have been key, but taking it back, Slin. Now, Slin has a maybe 2-on-2 unfolding. I take it back because, of course, that stack from Gravity gets there. So what does Smash Dash decide to do? They just reset, and that's, once again, kind of going back to what we were discussing earlier, where if the opportunity doesn't look great, you can reset, you can look for a better play. Because look at that, Smash Dash, Dage to Slin, gets the shot, 11-4, and that's exactly what we mean. They drag the defenders out there, and as a result, once they made that second pass, the second attempt at that drive, they got a 2-on-2, and that was just super efficient from Smash Dash, and they will, in fact, take this round.
Yeah, that goal is going to be the ice on that one. 15 seconds here, but not enough time for Gravity to get anything done, as that's going to be a stun on the tube. Dave's going to go for that boob shot. Is he going to have the trajectory? Maybe. Ooh, almost. That's going to take that ding, and then Vitrax just going to slap that one on the bubble. But yes, this will be round 2 in favor of Smash Dash, 11-4.
Yeah, so 11-4, and Smash Dash absolutely smashing it and killing it in this round after Team Gravity had that super successful first round, 16-10, as you can see there. But yeah, that great job by the veteranship of the Smash crew, just staying in it and looking to maybe engage in this reverse sweep opportunity against the returning champions in Team Gravity from Season 1. So a hugely strong effort as the teams looks like get a reset here just to make sure they got the clocks all correct. So it will be another minute, but yeah.
Yeah, it might be another minute. Actually, if they start up, it'll cut this short because they're starting around 1. Yeah, we're already going to be going back for round 3 here. So gonna get that one pushed in, and yeah, good. I mean, this is a better game than I was expecting it to be, I think, and really excited to see a round 3 here as we get started on this countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, so starting off the round. Sorry about that. I was just communicating with some of the other teams there and seeing what was up. But in the meantime, Al Pacino with a pass to the cup to Simon and fills it up. It's 3 points starting off for Team Gravity. And suddenly, it's the first round all over again.
Yeah, what an initial goal there by Gravity. That was 7 seconds in to this round 3. Good for a 3. And yeah, so it'll be Smash Dash here with that Joust advantage. Just 30 seconds into round 3 here. Going to be handled there by swiift. swiift sending it to the cloud there to Dage. Dage looking to send this back across. That's it, swiift. swiift going to send that one up to Sendo in the 2, but that chain is ready there. They do get the stun out. They do get the turnover. And now turning it around is Gravity.
Yeah, definitely. And Viatrex in the midline, just playing kind of a two-man game. There was Simon back and forth passing, just buying time, ideally, or at least trying to, for the rest of the teammates there in Team Gravity to kind of find position. And eventually they do. They get the disc. It's Simon. He's going to gauge it, and he's going to engage for the goal. It's 6 points. And Simon, like I said, it's round 1. Again, he is off to a hot start.
Yeah, that was, I wasn't expecting the shot. I really wasn't. He had his one pass option was double covered. He had another one moving in, and I thought that's what we were going to see was that cross pass. But no, he took the shot. You know what? Being that that's my goalie instinct, I wonder if the goalie in the game was following the same instinct and looking to jump out for that cross pass. Oh, but a pass here. Sendo under the goal. He's going to send that one in for the 2. That's going to be Smash Dash's first 2 on the board here. Just about, I need my timer, just under 2 minutes in. And 6-2 game, still in favor of Gravity.
Honestly, a hugely important goal there for Smash Dash and for Sendo, just to build a little bit of something, because when you start recognizing, okay, oh no, someone's catching on fire, we're suddenly down a couple threes less than 2 minutes in. Well, now 2 minutes in, but yeah, the fact they were able to just come back and make a goal, that at least helps stabilize a little bit, because you really don't want to give the other team, Gravity that is, that feel-good opportunity just to snowball as swiift grabs it. I mean, impeccable. The defense is always immense when it comes to swiift in the goal.
Yeah, no, his saves in all 3 of these rounds have been really clutch for Smash Dash, but Simon trying to make some room here, gonna maybe force it up. No, he's gonna go ahead and send that back pass. Didn't like what he was seeing, gonna back it all the way up there to Al Pacino on that back line. Al Pacino, definitely one of my favorite names in the league, is now he's drawing out that stack, sends this one up, an opportunity here, gonna send this down to the floor, back to Simon. Simon under the goal. Oh, just out of the hands there of Lowrider, and the stuns come out from the goalie. A good challenge there, and it's gonna be backed out, but Al Pacino again on that back line, gonna forward it up. Does have Simon here on the near side wall. Simon looking, oh, goalie comes out to challenge. That is Slyn, and Slyn's gonna stuff Simon and send that one away.
Yeah, great job on that one, but immediately on the stack was Gravity. So is Smash Dash. The speed coming much in handy, as Lowrider does take the disc and pass it over to the barrier. Down to Viatrex. You can see here for Team Gravity, just so well aligned, even on their own side of the floor when they don't have control of the disc. Notice on that entire play there, they still knew where the next pass was going. So they weren't even on offense yet, but they still had just the perfect comms and the awareness of where each player was going to be in order to actually get those passes off with, quickness and just efficiency.
Yeah, these passes all throughout this game for both teams have been quick and efficient. I mean, that's a good word for it. They're very quick. They're always on. They're like 95% on the mark, and I mean on the mark. Not no one really having to adjust too far, but a good cross pass there. But swiift with the read gonna stop that one from happening. So Smash Dash, despite this onslaught from Gravity, they have just not let anything near the goal here for probably about a minute there. As that one's gonna get cleared out one more time. Though that Gravity chain is just so fast. Oh, though not accurate enough. As swiift is gonna get there first. Maybe an opportunity. No. Viatrex turning this one around for his team.
And the clear, there goes the boost. Could it get them the open goal? Maybe. It's going to be tough. So there's the stack retreating defensively for Smash Dash. And what are Gravity going to do? Reset, of course. What they need to do. They're going to find that positioning. They're not going to drive it until they know that they're good to go and that they have teammates that are going to be available, ideally, for the pass. So there it goes. You see the midline at play getting actually taken by the stack. So maybe a very rare moment where the comms didn't come through in time for Gravity, because otherwise it's been on point. And Smash Dash looking for some points with a deep shot, just missing off the barrier.
Yeah, that one was very close to going in, but no, it hits the barrier. But an opportunity here for Smash Dash down to the floor there, looking for Sendo, but that one's going to bounce off the floor, out of the reach. swiift coming away with this one, though. swiift looking to make a pass there, but it goes off the head of one of the defenders, and Simon's going to send that one out. And now Chains are looking to get away, but a lot of extracurricular there on the back line. Opportunity here. Vyshek's looking at an empty goal, takes a shot, and he hits it. Wow, 24 meters out off the backboard. Good for the 3. And that's a 7-point lead to Gravity.
That was so close to being a miss. And this is, I mentioned the round 1 parallels a while ago. We saw a similar play unfold there in round 1 where it was smash dash. They had the opportunity for an open 3 that would have been a huge momentum builder, but then instead it resulted in a Team Gravity 3. So just like round 1 with that case, whereas it could have been 6 to a 6-5 for favoring Team Gravity still, 1-point game. Now it's 9-2, and that is a huge difference because of that entire sequence.
Yeah, these chains are so fast. There's so much. How often we've seen a clear out get grabbed by a defender, and then the opposing chain comes in. Uh-oh, is this gonna have the almost? But Viatrax, Viatrax did get that grab, sends that one in. I believe it hit the head of Streetboo on the way in. Now Gravity with a 9-point lead here, under 4 to go in round 3.
Yeah, kind of a power dunk on that one from Via, but feel for Streetboo. Already had some fantastic saves, but just the same, there's been a lot that have just grazed either his hand or his head. So where he's kind of credited for the self goal on a near save. One of the worst feelings, I think, if you're a goalie.
Oh, it definitely isn't. Oh no, we have a different crash here for Smash Dash. This time not Dazed. As looking at a 3-on-4 at the moment. As Simon going to take that shot, although that one's going to be a little wide right. But another opportunity, Vyshek's going to collect that one, send that one in for the 3, and that's going to push their lead to 12 here with just about 3, I believe it was 3 to go on the clock.
And another crash, this time Sendo, it would seem. So that is, again, just not what you want to see, not what Smash Dash wants to see. A short time ago, it was a very close game, but because of these continued issues that they're experiencing, through no fault of their own, but it's rough.
Yeah, this one going to get cleared all the way down into the bubble, but no surprise, Gravity's going to get there first, as they definitely have the man advantage here. Going to send that one to that right tube, hits Simon. Simon looking at a lane for a moment, but Streetboo very quick to cover that lane, but does have a man on the floor there. Simon does. Going to go looking for that cross pass to Lowrider on that shoulder block. We're going to hit Ness, does recollect it, go to cross the Viatrax. Viatrax going to try to draw that defense out. They're going to take advantage of what they can, and now Al Pacino taking that shot. Ambitious shot, but Streetboo not going to let that one happen, and it gets cleared out.
Yeah, and maybe, just maybe they can capitalize here on something. I mean, they got the nice speed, definitely have the nice defense. Will be very tough here, 2-on-3 in the goal, but they're going to go for that 2-man game. Slyn going to be cut off by the good stun from Al Pacino, doing what he needs to do there, just covering the cutting player and just sticking to them, not getting lost. And Sendo does rejoin the match here, but less than 2 minutes left and a fairly hefty lead, dozen points for Gravity.
That's a minimum of 4 goals. Still, technically in it is Smash Dash, but that is a steep hill to climb, and steep for now. If this one's going to go in, it does. Simon with a couple jukes, good hook shot. He's going to send that one in for the 2, and that's going to extend that lead to 14, which is a minimum of 5 goals. And with only about a minute 10, minute 14 once we come out of the tubes, that is going to be a tall order.
Yeah, a little too late perhaps for a comeback, and very unfortunate because another one of those cases where had a couple things gone a different way, would have been a much different third round and game potentially. But really the turning point, crashes aside, just those in both round 1 and round 3, it was really that just the missed 3 from Smash Dash that turned into a 3-pointer for Gravity. In both of those cases, that's really where Team Gravity started taking control and scoring several in a row as they continue with that stack for another shot.
Yeah, and Gravity properly running away with the score right now. We're only going to have 27 seconds on this launch, so this round 3 definitely in the hands of Gravity here, 18-2. Now, that might not be the final score, but it's definitely a victory here in round 3. Gravity going to take this 2-1 over Smash Dash, as that's going to be Streetboo handling that one, sending it to the right tube there to Sendo. Sendo now moving in, has a lot of room to work with. Gonna try to bait out that defender, try to get some space for his team. Since that went back to Streetboo 15 seconds ago, and another opportunity, Slyn's gonna bring that one in for the 2, and that's gonna be the end of round 3 here, 18-4 in favor of Team Gravity.
So really taking them to the brink, Smash Dash that is, taking Team Gravity right to the brink into round 3, which is not a position Team Gravity wanted to find themselves in whatsoever. But to Team Gravity's credit, just able to get the disc over and over there and really take advantage of that speed. That they are patient, they backed it out, and you know they converted on just a lot of excellent goals, whether it was those really controlled passing plays or whether it was the quick clears and the boosts that got them the open ones there. So on all aspects and all facets of the game, Team Gravity did what they needed to do for Smash Dash there. Still played excellently, but just unfortunate, especially there with some tech issues plaguing them, connection issues for much of the duration of this game. Now, we are trying to communicate with the teams now, I do believe, because we still maybe, possibly, potentially have another match coming
I'm
up,
checking
but it is
right now. Sorry, that's why I was silent.
yeah, about 20 minutes late on that one, so we're attempting to get in perhaps. And we'll see how that goes. It was going to be Quackheads facing off against Phantoms. So
Oh, they've been
not
waiting.
entirely. All right, so they have been waiting, and we are going to get right back in a hot second, so stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Very quick shift into this final match of this particular stream, I do believe, unless something else got scheduled, which is very, very possible. But we're back in it. Appreciate these teams for waiting because we have another high-level match here between Quackheads and Phantoms. Now, on the casting booth today, I'm Palidore, sticking with you, and sticking with us is SirDimwi on the cams, but joining me now on the cast commentary is Swift. So welcome to the stream, Swift.
How's it going? And I'm excited to see this match between these two titans in the EU.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go, boys.
Phantoms coming in
Dimwi,
off
if you can,
of what was a highly
Quackhead
successful
to do
first
an open
season
comms.
there, the undefeated record in the regular season, but a much different roster these days. We got Finn there, Boop, Lil Rad, and still obviously phenomenal players across the board, but just a different look, new look Phantoms. It's Torin, the lone player, returning here on this roster right now.
Yeah, and actually before this match we did the warm-up scrim for Quackheads, and they did very well in that scrim, so we'll see how they are. We saw how Phantoms was last season. We've seen how they've been this season, almost winning last game against Gravity, almost taking that massive comeback, and that quick shot actually coming through for Quackheads. Not quite going to be in though.
Bears mentioning every time you see the Quackheads play, their launch, their neutral joust strategy just so quick. A lot of times, I don't know how many times now that I've seen those goals just within 5 seconds of that neutral joust. So super impressive.
Yeah, and especially against Phantoms. And here's this play we see all the time from Phantoms, making as much time as they physically can, just to make sure that they're 100% going to get this pass. And actually, that one almost making it through to Finn, but Finn being very well covered by the boss there, and that one getting cleared through, and it's back in the Phantoms half, and a race for the disc. And now it's going to be one out by Quackheads. That missed pass, though, actually going to bounce back to Gobshite, and Gobshite's going to try and look for this back pass to Irony Man.
And now right back at him for the bottom pass, but cut off here by Boop. And Boop with that disc going to look side to side and try and find someone there. Need to get maybe just a boost now if they can. Trying to find a slow one. It's Lil Rad, but just below his grasp.
And Torin here for the recollection as we get a disconnect from Quackheads, and this one actually going to be a nice interception from the boss, but the clear going straight back into Finn's hands, and they're just going to try and walk this up. Now actually Boop left uncovered there, and he's going to take that 3-point shot, and of course it's Boop. He is going to make that one, so unfortunate crash there for Quackheads, but I'm sure they'll get that back. We'll see a restart here. Yeah.
On that note, we got ourselves a timeout. Dimwi and Swift will take a look at the caster's channel real quick and have fun.
All right, so seems like Palidore is going on another journey.
I am. But Dimwi can join in on this one. My apologies. Have fun with the match, though, and I'll be looking forward to the results.
Absolutely, and as we take this restart, here, important to note that we should be here starting soon. That goal taking a while to actually be scored there after a few quick opportunities missed, unfortunately, by Quackheads, and they had some great defense going. Unfortunately, that crash may be disorienting them a little bit, leaving Boop open, but 3 points ahead. I mean, they've still got 8 minutes left, so not too much to worry about, although it is Phantoms they are fighting against, so very difficult team. Not to be said that they can't beat them at all, so hopefully we see something here from Quackheads.
Yeah, and I mean, they've been putting up a pretty good fight thus far. You know, despite Phantom's lead 3-0, we see some really good looks on Quackheads. They had some really good offensive pushes, and definitely showing their skill here in this game. And I'm very excited to see what they can put forward for the rest of it. And yes, hello chat, hello stream once again. I am on SirDimwi, returning to pop in for Swift as Palidore popped off.
And getting started now, yet again, as we get this one kicked off. So the joust yet again, and the disc is in the correct place. So Quackheads, see what their launch is going to be. Actually, they've got an interesting joust going on here. The double left and middleman looking to get this one through to Gobshite, and immediately the pass also to Irony Man. Phantom's leaving the goal open there for a second, but not really enough time to take a shot, and they had that stack, so they could still get back, actually losing their handles on it there, and Finn is going to attempt to clear on that, but it's just going to go into the boss's hands, and he's going to try and find some time with the disc. Great short pass there to the boss, and this one going to bounce back. Unfortunately, Gobshite not able to get that one this time.
Yeah, and Gravity just doing such a great job of disrupting Quackheads. Excuse me, not Gravity. That was last game. Phantoms doing such a great job of disrupting Quackheads right around mid, just in front of mid. Boop taking a shot, and Boop's going to hit it. 22 meters out. Good for the 3. And that's going to put Phantoms up by 6.
Yeah, great shot yet again by Boop, as we come to expect. Very long time player, and I believe he actually got a Rift S. It took him a while to adjust, but he certainly has done just that. As Quackheads go for another rollout, going for some shorter passes this time, followed by a little bit of a longer one, but Phantoms getting that stack on through. Torin with the clear, trying to get this pass on through to Lilrad, actually receives that one up top, goes straight to Boop, and unfortunately middleman missing the hands on there, and Boop's going to get another goal, and it's going to be 8-0 to Phantoms. Only 3 minutes though down on the clock, so they definitely still have a chance to bring this one back.
Definitely still have a chance. Yeah, that's only a 3-goal game here. And still just under 7 to go, so 7 minutes to go, so a lot of time left for Quackheads to recover here. But ooh, good read there by that chain. Torn coming away with that one. Torn sending this one in deep, receives his own clear, and he's popping that one in for the 3 from 11 meters out, and that's going to push the Phantoms lead up to 11.
Very good play by Phantoms there, keeping that stack together, immediately clearing, immediate boost, and immediate score. Only took 12 seconds, in fact, to intercept. Throw that one down and score it. So much happening, so little time. It's Phantoms. What do you really expect? This pass being pushed away. Gobshite, unfortunately, moving away at the wrong time, and Torren's going to push that 3-pointer on through. So some unfortunate missed passes here on the Quackheads side. But if they can get some shorter passes and if they can clean it up, I mean, I know that they can do it because they did it against us about 10 minutes ago. So.
So this is gonna be Quackheads coming out with that. It took me a second for that. It took a second for that to register. That's kind of funny. I take it you were warming these guys up.
Yeah, and they did pretty good. I mean, the last round they won by a sizable amount. Actually, that one and almost goes in. That shot from Boop. And this one going to be recollected yet again. Just the stacks and the shots are so quick and so accurate from Phantoms right now. Boop with the pass to Finn and the cross pass and the goal, as weren't quite able to find the time on the defense to recognize Finn there, unfortunately, and it's going to be 16-0 to Phantoms right now.
Yeah, still 5 minutes to go here in round 1. Quackheads will once again have this joust advantage, down by 16. The middleman taking this one up, sends this one quickly to that left tube, looking for Gobshite. Oh, he's going to take that bounce off the wall. Phantom's going to get there first, taking the shot there. It's Low Rad's going to plant that one in for the 3. And now it's 19-0. Still over 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, I wonder if that disconnect may have thrown them off a little bit, or they're struggling to get into their rhythm right now, because they're really struggling to land their passes right now, which is a bit strange coming from Quackheads. I mean, we usually expect to see plenty of passes come out from Quackheads. Actually, seem to be doing a little bit better here, getting it on the Quackhead side, on the Phantoms floor. Sorry, this one gonna bounce just past Irony Man though, and unfortunately not able to stun the stacks either. So Phantoms, in fact, they're just gonna make. I don't even know who shot it because it won't show us that. It was Boop. I should have presumed it was Boop. 59 meters, and I mean, there you go. It's Boop.
And that was so quick. I missed it. I wasn't downfield for that one. It's camming is a it's an art, and I am not yet an artist, although I'm still trying. As we go to the intermission here for round 1, 22-0 in favor of Phantoms here, and yeah, what a round there. Boop, of course, coming over with the most goals, the most points in that one. But yeah, what a round for Phantoms.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna open the stream to check the stats, but I mean, I already know that Boop has the lead of the points, of course. Most of them being 3-pointers, in fact, and of course the shot at the end was absolutely just a show of brilliance there. But I mean, yeah, on the Quackhead's side, they didn't manage to get any goals there, unfortunately, and I mean, generally due to the missed passes that they had. Hopefully they can get back into their rhythm though for round 2. They still have a chance to bring this one back and bring this into round 3. So if they can find some more passes, and if they can just land it, the pass attempts they're making are perfectly reasonable. Although this one going to be reached first by Boop, going to be put in for the 2-pointer. But if they can just find the passes, be a little bit more accurate with it, and try not to feel, although it is a task to not feel too pressured by Phantom's defense and of course their stacks, but they can really pull this forward.
Absolutely can. Middleman sending that one across there to the boss, though. The boss crossing it up to, I didn't catch who that was. Gob getting a hand on it for a moment, trying to chase this one down as he got disrupted by that chain, that Phantom stack, and now Phantom's back in control with it. This Torn on the back line, turning this one around.
Yeah, and of course Torrin just sat at the back waiting for this stack to push on through. And only then is he going to take his pass. They are up ahead, so they don't actually have to push here. Boop, though, going to go for the 3-point shot, not making it this time, though. And it's going to be a 1-on-2, and in fact, Iron Man not quite able to get the hands on it, maybe distracted by the player that was on offense for Phantoms there, trying to shield against them. And Boop, of course, is going to make that bounce shot. Still plenty of time left, and Quackheads has the Joust advantage yet again. So I'd like to see a slightly different Joust strategy, although this one just messing up, unfortunately, for Quackheads, and actually the dribble coming through, so nice recovery there. Although this one going to be stolen away quickly by Lilrad, and the shot comes through, not quite though. Torrin going to get stunned away, and now Lilrad are going to take that straight away, and get this back pass to Finn. And I mean, this is what Phantoms are so good at. They as soon as there is one little mishap in their offense, they immediately reset and they get this back. Actually, Torrin going to make that immediate shot, but Middleman with the amazing save and getting this clear on through, challenging Phantoms to a stack race, and unfortunately not quite going to be accurate enough with that one. The boss putting on plenty of pressure here. Boop, just going to get this clear, and now another stack race to the other side. Torrin going to get his hands on it first, but going to ding it away, and Torrin grabs the disc again, going for a fancy dunk, but yet again with the miss, and he goes for the 3-pointer, and of all of the shots, he makes that one.
Right, isn't it? it's so like a top player to miss two I wouldn't call them easy goals, but 2 close goals, and then get out at a steep, far angle there and get that one in for the 3 like it's nothing. And that does put Phantoms up by 8, though, once again, with just over 7 minutes to go here in round 2.
Yeah, and this one just going to be intercepted by Torrin again. This one a bounce dangerously close to the goal, but Gobshite going to get his hands on it this time, and just going to put that 3-pointer in yet again. They really need to change up their Joust. It's getting intercepted time and time again. And they just need to look for some shorter passes and progress it up the field, and force the stacks out and try and get some stuns. I know they are very good at brawling Quackheads, so it should be something they are focusing on, really, trying to get this one through, but that pass is just going to be a little bit too long, going to be intercepted by the stack yet again, and it's going to be put in by Boop, of course, yet again, with 11 points already this round.
Yeah, and that's going to put Phantoms up. They're up by 14 right now. Still over 6 minutes to go here in this round 2. Yeah, Phantoms just absolutely dominant in this series so far.
I mean, yeah, just to respond to what I've been seeing in the chat. I mean, usually, ooh, and the stun from Lilrad, but there's going to be the ding. Usually, this match is much closer. I don't know if there's something going on for Quackheads. There's recently been a roster change. The boss is relatively new to their team, so maybe having a little bit of some issues under pressure. But yeah, usually it's much closer than this. And this pass actually going to go down to Lilrad, and he's just going to walk this one through, being very careful with the disc, but that's a great interception from the boss, speaking of which, who is going to look for that clear. Unfortunately, going to bounce straight back, but Gob with a great stun yet again, and this clear comes through yet again, but some great stuns by Phantoms denies that stack, and it's going to be Torrin waiting at the back with it yet again. Quackhead's just not able to put on much pressure right now. They're stack breaking up a couple of times there, and that's another shot coming in from Boop. And 41 meters, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. For Boop, I'm sure it's no big deal, but you know, for the rest of us mortals, that is a beautiful shot from 41 meters out, 18 meters a second, right on the mark, and that's going to put Phantoms up by 17, just over 5 into round 2.
I think he practices those. Anyway, this one being stolen away by Lilrad, and unfortunately going to take the second Mercy win. And a quick game there. Unfortunate. I want to say Quackheads were probably having some issues. We did have a disconnect, but of course Phantoms played great, and of course that is ultimately why they won this match. But I mean, not usually how we see Quackheads play. They're usually usually have cleaner passes, and I don't know if it was just the pressure or what was going on, but nevertheless, it's going to be Phantoms taking that one in 2. So very good job to them, and a good game overall.
Yeah, it was an absolutely phenomenal game there from Phantoms, hands down. I mean, look at that Boop coming away with 25 points. The only double-digit points getter in that game. Torn following him up with 9, Lil Rad with 6, and Finn with 2. And yeah, just a dominant performance here from Phantoms. Excuse me, on the EU side. And then as far as any more casts for the rest of the day, there will be more. Just what and when, not certain. It's got to be a few hours before our next casted game, more than likely. As there it is. Yeah, I'll go ahead and close that out. But yeah, so we will be back at some point with somebody, against somebody, at some time. So keep an eye on the matches page on the VRML website if you want to keep up with that. Also, go ahead and check out the Echopedia while you're away. And then you know what? Let's see if anybody's streaming here. Maybe somebody we can give a shout out to. Send some viewers their way. Excuse me.
I want to say Alacost is streaming.
I'm not seeing Alacost.
He might be streaming under the organization channel.
I don't know what that is.
Let me take a look. He is Nant Esport TV. Is Alacost.
So Alacost, one of our league mods, also Swift's teammate, and is apparently streaming on. Do you have a link for that? By any chance you can pop into the chat there for the viewers?
Oh dear, I'm not logged in on Twitch. I'll give it you on Discord.
Okay, and yeah, we'll get you guys that link here. There it is, and that's not it. And yeah, definitely go check out.
Can you copy?
Check out Alacost and Glitz Elf in the chat, subscribing with Twitch Prime, and apparently he gave me an emote, so I'm gonna send him a thanks for that emote. There you go, thanks for the emote, Glitz. As we await this link, no pressure, Swift.
There you go. It only took me 15 minutes to find it.
Only took him 15 minutes to find it. There it is.
Problem.
Someone send us one in the chat there. There you go, guys. Go check out Alacost there on Nantes Sport TV. That Nantes Esport is the organization that runs that I don't know how to phrase it. That's who sponsors these guys, Swift and Alacost and their teammates there. It's an Nantes Esport team. So definitely go check out Alacost. Tell them to go and say hey. Tell them VRML1 sent you. And yeah, anything else you want to say, Swift, before we get out of here for this block?
It's pronounced Nantes, not Nantes, but it's
Nantes.
fine.
I apologize.
It's French.
Of course it is. So is my name.
Sputnik.
Not really. No, Sputnik. I do not. I took 3 years of French. I only passed one of them. So. Yes, that'll do it here for us on VRML 1. There were quite a few games, but this most recent one was Quackheads versus Phantoms. I have been SirDimwi. That was Swift. We also had Palidore on here for a while, and this has been VRML. So thank you very much for joining us. You have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you in the next one.